Is it just me? Or do you also wonder how liberals can possibly function, let alone win elections? This lump in their heads, they refer to it as a mind, is made of absurdities, inconsistencies, and contradictions. How is it possible to hold so many mutually exclusive beliefs, to espouse nonviolence and commit violent acts, to cheer gays and then speak glowingly of those nations who murder them, to denounce corruption and then vote for the corrupt, to demand love and be full of hate? The fact is, there's a method to their insanity, and sane people will keep losing to the insane unless they understand what that method is. Let's take love and hate. Scientists have discovered that both love and hate originate in the same nervous circuits in the brain. You can measure them physically, but they're even more connected metaphysically. One is the flip side of the other, like two sides of the same coin. There can't be a coin with one side bigger than the other, so the amounts of love and hate are always equal. In fact, they're not even two different emotions. They're the same human emotion, positive on the front and negative on the back. The bigger the love, the bigger the hate. The smaller the hate, the smaller the love. A total absence of hate means a total absence of love. You might as well be a vegetable. If you love something, you hate anything that threatens the thing you love. If you love your child, you hate anything that endangers it. If you love your country, you hate those who mean to harm it. But if you hate your country, you love those who mean it harm. Leftists will tell you they want a total victory for love and a total elimination of hate. They've made hate a crime. They think the human mind is a pliable social construct that can be pinched and squeezed into conformity. They think they can improve human nature by criminalizing human thoughts. Don't be fooled by their broad and generic pleas for the so-called love. Those pleas focus strictly on removing hate for a socialist utopia. I have yet to hear a plea from progressives to stop hating and start loving enemies of socialism. To the contrary, the so-called love crowd shows no restraint in hating anyone they see as a threat to their utopia. They gang up on their opponents to demonize and demoralize their supporters. They use terms invented solely for this purpose, like microaggression and hate speech. What is the difference between love and hate? Which one is a plus and which one a minus? Well, that depends on where you stand. One person's hate group is another's love group. One person's hate speech is another's love speech. This is not an exercise in moral relativism. One person's hate crime cannot be another's love crime. They're mutually exclusive. To a conservative, a crime is a crime, regardless of the motive. But if you're a progressive, you make a distinction. A hate crime requires a harsher punishment. But if you believe hate crimes call for a harsher punishment, then you must believe that there can be love crimes that call for a lighter punishment, or can be excused altogether. Like Bill Ayer's youthful terrorism in the 1960s, the communist leader of Weather Underground organized several bombings that killed and maimed innocent people. Instead of going to prison, Bill became an eminent educator, writing books on how to teach social justice to our children. Why? Apparently it was only a love crime as opposed to standard murder. As a love crime, it deserved forgiveness. That's, of course, if you're a progressive like Barack Obama, who launched his political career in Bill Ayer's house. Che Guevara was a cold-blooded murderer. But if you ask a leftist, he killed out of great love for the people. Okay then, let's file those murders under love crimes as well. Che t-shirts for everyone. Many on the left excused the Soviet regime murdering and jailing millions of people. They did it for the common good, they'll tell you. Okay then, that's 74 years of continuous love crimes. Let's wave that red flag, put on our Che t-shirts, and go protest those hate groups. And that is the method to their insanity. Now you know.